welcome to Club UX. So in our last video we discussed about what are prototypes and why do we even need to create prototypes. In this video we will discuss about low fidelity prototypes. We'll discuss what are low fidelity prototypes, types of low fidelity prototypes and when to use them. Let's suppose that you have an idea of this great product. Let's say that you want to launch this new aeroplane into the market. Or let's suppose that you want to create this new website which allows users to order fragrant candles. Everyone in your team agrees that the product or the application is going to be an instant hit. So how are you going to go about it? Would you just create the product and launch it into the market? Have you got any evidence that would the product or the application that you are planning to launch would be accepted by the users? Evaluate the product or the application that you are going to launch into the market on multiple aspects. Does the product solve the user problem? Does it score high on user desirability? Is it even user friendly? Is it viable for production? So how would you go about it? You would create a visual representation of the idea. Get feedback from your team members, stakeholders, revise your idea, again get the feedback, and most importantly get the feedback from your target users who are ultimately going to use your product. This visual representation of the idea is called as prototype. There are three types of prototypes: low fidelity, medium fidelity and high fidelity. Fidelity in prototypes refers to the detailing and functionality that goes into the prototype. Low fidelity prototypes are created in the initial design sessions. Initial design phases, you start from low fidelity. Get the feedback, iterate, refine it, move on to medium fidelity, again refine it, move on to high fidelity, again refine it, get the feedback, and this is how you move ahead in the product development process. Low fidelity prototypes are created during the early stages of the design process. They help to make changes very quickly with little effort. With this, now let's discuss the 5 major types of low fidelity prototypes, starting with sketching. A sketch is just a rough draft of idea of a product, application or a website. It is a cheap way to explore concepts, sketch how your product will look and then validate it with the team. You can see on the screen that I have a sketch which I found online of a city that has been planned. It's just rough. It's not detailed. This is one of the examples of sketching. And here is another example where you can see that I have sketched a screen of one of my UX design project. The best part of sketching is that you don't really need to be a pro. All you need is pen, paper, napkin. You can just draw it on a napkin as well. And most importantly, you need your imagination. Next are paper prototypes. Let's suppose that you have an idea of this website which sells fragrant candles. You want to show how the interactivity between the user and the website would take place. So you draw the home page, the menu page and then the product page. How would you show the interactivity? Paper prototypes are the ones which does that. Draw different sketches of the user interface on different paper and simulate interactivity by linking and moving paper on table. It's that simple. Here I have sketched different screens of one of my UX design project. And then I just simulated how the user would interact with these pages by just moving these pages on the paper. All you need: pen, paper and maybe post-it notes to make it more colorful. Paper prototype shows the interactivity between different screens that are sketched individually. Next are cutouts. Cutouts are used when you are designing a physical product. Simply create a miniature model of the product, share with the team to get feedback and iterate. You just need some colored pens, maybe to draw buttons, paper, cardboard, foam board, post-its or any other junk material. This is an example of a low fidelity cutout which is simply created with foam board, some wooden sticks and plastic. Ever played with Lego when you were a child? Then why not use Lego pieces in order to create a visual representation of a physical product? Use Lego bricks to spark imagination and quickly build rough prototypes of your product. Test it, dismantle and rebuild with alternative design based on user feedback, and then again test it. This is an example. Scientists at MIT have used these precise and consistent Lego bricks to create very precise scientific systems like microfluid, pump and sorter. And all you need are Lego bricks and your imagination. Next form of low fidelity prototypes are role playing. Role plays are done when you want to evaluate what kind of the experience the user would have when they would interact with your product or service. All you need to do is get into the character of the user for whom you are creating the solution. Simulate the physical environment of the user around a situation around the user problem. Assign each participant a role and choreograph how user will access the solution which would solve their problem. This is me playing the role of an entertainer. Our task was to make wait time of the customer outside restaurant very joyful and entertaining. All you need to do is to have props, costumes, or maybe use audio as a simulation and team. Low fidelity prototypes are usually created during the initial stages of your product development or your design process. Use the feedback to iterate on the prototype and move ahead to the medium fidelity and high fidelity prototypes. So guys, in this video we discussed about what are low fidelity prototypes and 5 major types of low fidelity prototypes. We have other videos on medium fidelity and high fidelity prototypes as well. If you have any questions, then you can ask me in the comment section below. Do check out our website yukti.io and you will find a lot of articles on the topic. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more videos.